Good morning, class group B. How are you? I hope you are in good health and in good condition. So this time we're going to discuss series capacitance circuit. So now let's start. First, we're going to review our past lesson, which is all about capacitor. Now we have here types of capacitor. So number one is electrolytic capacitor. Next is the same. So this is a big capacitor and this one is a small capacitor. Then we have here the mylar capacitor. We have here another capacitor which is named ceramic capacitor. And then we have another capacitor which is named tantalum capacitor. And the last one is the variable or tuned capacitor. Now we have here another lesson which is all about the schematic symbol of the capacitor. On the board, you can see here the non-polarized capacitor, meaning there is no positive and negative polarity. Now another capacitor here is the polarized capacitor. So you can see there is a positive, and the other side here is negative. Now another one, we have another symbol of capacitor, which is a polarized capacitor. There is also positive and negative polarity. Okay. Now these two are the same. This is used by other country, and this one is also used by another country. But these two are the same symbol, which is polarized capacitor. Now we have here the variable capacitor, which is used as a tune capacitor. Okay, tune. You select the channel of the television, or you select the radio station. So this one is used, which is the variable capacitor. And this one we have here the trimmer capacitor, which is used in the wireless microphone, for example. Okay, this is a small types of variable which is called trimmer capacitor. A small types of variable capacitor, and this one is a big variable capacitor. Now this time, guys, let's define what is capacitor. What is capacitor? Now, the definition of capacitor is a device to store an electronic charge for a short period of time that consists of two metallic plates separated by a dielectric. Now, I have here a picture of the capacitor. This is a symbol. So, this is the two plates, okay, two plates separated by a dielectric. So this is the dielectric here. Now what is a dielectric? Dielectric is an insulating material or a very poor conductor of electric current. Okay, so a dielectric have a property of transmitting electric force without conduction, insulating. Okay. Now this is the symbol of dielectric, which is letter K. So example of dielectric is a dry air, which is good example of a dielectric material, but is a poor dielectric. So most of the dielectric materials are solid, such as porcelain, ceramic, glass, mica, plastic, paper, and oxides of various metals. So some liquids are gases. Some liquids and gases can also good dielectric properties. So vacuum and distilled water are also dielectric materials. Okay, let's continue. Now, what is the purpose of the capacitor, guys? Now, the purpose of capacitor is to provide capacitance in the circuit. Now, what do you mean by capacitance? What is capacitance? So, capacitance is the ability to store an electric charge. Meaning guys, that the capacitor, once you put that on the circuit, it can store an electric charge. Okay? Next. Now, this is the symbol of capacitance, which is letter C. Now, the unit of capacitance is farad. The symbol is F. Now, other unit of capacitance is, if we have 1 farad, that is equivalent to 1000 millifarad. Okay, or which is equivalent to 1 times 10 to the power of -3. Next, if you have 1 farad of capacitance, that is equivalent to 1 million microfarad, or which is equivalent to 1 times 10 to the power of -6. Another one, if you have 1 farad of capacitance, that is equivalent to 1 billion nanofarad, or which is equivalent to 1 times 10 to -9. Then the last one is 1 farad of capacitance, which is equivalent to 1 trillion picofarad, or which is 1 times 10 to -12. Next, so we will now proceed to the main lesson, which is series capacitance circuit. Now, I have here an example of a series capacitance circuit. So, C1 or capacitor 1 is equal to 100 microfarad, and C2 or capacitor 2 is 200 microfarad of value. Then C3, capacitor 3, that is 470 microfarad. Okay. Now, what is the total capacitance? So, the formula, this is the formula, which is total capacitance is equal to 1 divided by 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3, and so on and so forth. Okay? Now, what is the total capacitance of this capacitance circuit? Series capacitance circuit. So, this is the equivalent. So, that is equal, this 3 value here is equal to 59.98 microfarad. So, this is now the total capacitance. Now, another example here, The C1 is equivalent to 47 microfarad value. C2 is 22 microfarad of value. Then C3 is 10 microfarad. Now, what is the total capacitance of this series capacitance circuit? Let's answer in a few moments. Thank you. Okay, let's continue, guys. So let's solve the total capacitance of this series circuit. Okay, now the total capacitance is, first you're going to write the formula. So this is the formula. So CT, or total capacitance, is equal to 1 divided by parenthesis, 2 parenthesis, then 1 divided by C1, close parenthesis, plus, open parenthesis, 1 divided by C2, close parenthesis, plus, open parenthesis, 1 divided by C3, then close parenthesis. Now, C1 is equal to 47 microfarad. So we will change this one, the C1. And C2 is 22 microfarad. So we will change C2. Then C3 is 10 microfarad. So we will change this to 10 microfarad. Okay? So this is now what will happen to your formula. Okay? So 1 divided by open parenthesis, then 1 divided by 47, close parenthesis, plus 1 divided by 22, then plus 1 divided by 10. So the total of this is equal to, okay, so 1 divided by 47 is equal to 0.021. 1 divided by 22 is equal to 0.0454. And then 1 divided by 10 is equal to 0.1. Then we will add these three numbers. So that is equal to, here. So 1 divided by the total of these three numbers here is equal to 0.166. So, what is the total capacitance of this 1 divided by 0.166? So, the total capacitance is equal to 6 microfarad. So, remember, guys, that the total capacitance of this three value here of capacitor will be lower number. Okay, the total capacitance is lower than this three value of capacitor here connected in series. Okay, so remember, in series capacitance, the total value is lower than the value here appear on the series capacitance. Okay, thank you.